The English Story Channel.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack who lived on a farm with his mother and their cow, Bessie. They were very poor, but Bessie gave them milk to sell at the market. They were so poor that they couldn't afford to send Jack to school, so he stayed home every day to help his mom with chores. Jack was known throughout the village for his adventurous spirit and love for Bessie. However, one day, Bessie fell sick, and Jack and his mother could no longer afford to take care of her. They decided to sell Bessie at the market.
We have no choice, Jack. We have to take her to the market and sell her. If she stays here, she will not survive.
Okay, Mom, I understand.
Jack set off to the market with Bessie. On the way, Jack decided to take a shortcut, but unfortunately, he took the wrong turn and got lost. Bessie was hyperactively running around as Jack tried to remember the right way to the market.
I could have sworn I've taken this road before. Where are we? Bessie, could you zip it? I'm trying to think of how to get us to the market. If I don't manage to sell you, I'll be toast.
Eventually, Jack and Bessie approached a spot by the side of the road, where a mysterious man stood beside a wooden cart filled with bright green beans.
Hello, my boy. Would you be interested in these magical beans?
Magical beans? What do they do?
Plant them and watch as they grow into something extraordinary. But beware, for their magic comes with great responsibility.
I would love some magical beans, sir, but I don't have any money.
That's okay, my boy. I sense that you are a good person, so for you, I'll make an exception. You can give me your cow in exchange for these beans.
My cow? That doesn't seem like a fair trade. Bessie is worth more than some beans.
Remember, the beans are magical.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Intrigued by the man's words, Jack exchanged Bessie for the magical beans. Jack rushed home, his heart pounding with excitement to show his mother the cart of beans. Along the way, he couldn't contain his joy and stopped to do a little happy dance, imagining all the magical things the beans would bring into their lives.
I can't wait to show Mom. She won't believe her eyes when she sees these magical beans.
He finally arrived back home.
Hi, Mom! I have some bad news and some good news. The bad news is I got lost on the way to the market, so I didn't get any money for Bessie. But the good news is I met a man who gave me some magical beans in exchange for Bessie. Can you believe it? Magical. Isn't that great?
Jack's mother was less than pleased.
Beans, Jack? You traded our only cow for beans?
Yes, Mom. But not just any beans. Magical beans.
Jack's mother became even more furious. She knocked the cart over and the beans spilled onto the ground.
Jack, what in the world were you thinking? I send you to the market with our only cow hoping you'd bring back something useful and you come back with a handful of beans? Beans, Jack! Do you have any idea how ridiculous that sounds? We needed food, Jack, not some worthless beans that probably won't even grow. Do you realize the trouble we're in now? We're already struggling to make ends meet, and now you've gone and wasted our last chance at survival. Your irresponsibility never ceases to amaze me. I don't know what possessed you to make such a foolish decision, but mark my words, young man, there will be consequences for this. You've really done it this time, Jack. I hope those beans are worth it, because you've just dug us into an even deeper hole. I don't even know what else to tell you right now. Go to your room and think about what you've done.
Jack went to sleep feeling very guilty, and his mother went to sleep feeling angry and frustrated. Outside, the beans in the garden started to germinate. The shoots emerged from the beans. They continued to elongate upwards and develop a strong stem. By morning, a towering beanstalk shot up into the sky, reaching beyond the clouds. Jack was the first one to get up in the morning. He went outside and was amazed that the beans indeed proved to be magical.
Wow. Overnight, a colossal beanstalk grew from our garden, reaching high into the clouds above. I knew those beans were magical.
Fueled by curiosity and adventure, Jack began to climb the beanstalk. As he climbed higher, his excitement and nervousness only grew, fueling his determination to discover the secrets hidden at the top of the towering beanstalk.
Wow, this is incredible. But wait, what if this is all just a dream? Maybe I should pinch myself just to make sure I'm really awake. Nope, definitely not dreaming. This is real, and I'm actually climbing a beanstalk. Okay, focus, Jack. You've got this. Wow, it's getting pretty windy up here. And look at those clouds swirling around the top of the beanstalk. I hope I don't get blown off. But hey, look at the view. I can see my whole village down below, and it looks so tiny from up here. It's like I'm on top of the world. Okay, almost there. Just a few more steps and I'll reach the top. I wonder what's waiting for me up there.
At the top, he discovered an enormous castle surrounded by dark trees.
Wow, this must be where the beanstalk leads. That castle is gigantic. I wonder what's inside. It can't hurt to look.
The interior of the castle was magnificent. As he continued to explore the castle, Jack encountered a giant ogre and his wife, who were dancing and having a feast. They did not notice him.
Gosh, that giant ogre must be the king of this castle, and his wife must be the queen. I've never seen so much food in my life. And this music is amazing.
The music was catchy, so Jack started to dance as well. The Ogre King heard the sounds of Jack's dancing.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Who dares to enter our castle?
Jack panicked and started to run away. The giant ogre ran after him. Jack ran and hid behind a giant pot of gold.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Where are you, human? Be you alive or be you dead, I'll grind your bones to make my bread.
As soon as the giant was out of sight, Jack ran into a different room. The new room was a dimly lit chamber within the castle, illuminated by flickering torches. It was filled with glittering treasures, including a magical harp and a chicken that laid golden eggs. Jack quickly filled a few bags with treasure and then escaped the castle.
Gosh, that was a narrow escape. Thank goodness the guard was asleep. I can't wait to show Mom all this treasure. We'll never go hungry again.
Jack managed to climb down the beanstalk with the magical treasure. Meanwhile, in the castle, the ogre was angry and began to attack his security guard, who had been asleep while Jack was taking the treasure.
Why do I pay you if you are going to fall asleep and let humans steal my treasure?
Jack reached the ground safely and returned home to his mother with the treasure. His mother stood there with a stern expression on her face.
Mom, you won't believe what happened.
Jack explained everything that happened and they started to celebrate.
We're rich! We're rich!
They hurriedly chopped down the beanstalk to prevent the giant ogre from reaching them on the ground. They were excited to use their new riches to improve their lives and help others in need.